Okay, here is an absolutely brilliant defensive and counter-punching combination for you. This kind of combination is done by all of the defensive masters, every single one of them. Floyd Mayweather would be the kind of boxer that would do this kind of defensive move. So hopefully you've studied the earlier punches, you've gone through those before we start, and you've done a thorough warm-up before we begin. When I put my pads up, I want you to punch at my pads in the air. Make sure that your thumb is outside your hand, your wrist is flat, and you do not lock out your elbow. Now we're going to adopt a slightly more sideways stance than we normally would be, like this. So what I want you to do is, if you could get your shoulder and point your shoulder here at my center line. So this is my center line. If you can point your shoulder at my center line all the time, you're going to be in a prime position to be able to hit me with both hands. If you can only line up your shoulder with this shoulder or with this one, you'll only land one of your hands. So it's a key trick, this, to lining that up with my center line. So get yourself into your boxing stance like this. And don't forget, when I put up this one, my left, you're in a left-handed stance, orthodox stance. What you're going to do is you're going to throw your left so it goes across the body like this. So don't throw your left to my right, throw your left to my left. So you're punching across my face like this. And when I put up my right, you punch across to my right like this. That's going to work much, much better for you. Okay, so set up and throw your jab to this. So when I put this out, throw your jab, jab, and again, jab, jab, jab. That's it. Throw that jab out, let that shoulder go forward, jab. Keep your head just here, jab. That's the one. Okay, now we're going to add punch number 2, the cross. So with the cross, don't forget you've got to pivot on your back foot as that punch comes through. So as you do this, just do it in isolation first, just the cross. Here's the cross, 2, and again, 2. So we call this 1 and 2. 1, 2. You do it with me. Ready? 1, 2. Keep practicing. 1, 2. That's it. And then return afterwards. 1, 2. Return. 1, 2. Return. There. I cheated there. I dropped this hand a little bit. I'm being a bit too much like Floyd myself there. Ideally, you should really return it. 1, 2. Back there. Like that. 1, 2. Bring the hands back to there. If you want to drop that a little bit, I'll let you off with it this one time because it's in that style of boxer that we're going to be doing this. But if you want to be strict with your technique, you should really be bringing your hand back like this and then bring it back so you point your shoulder forward because that's going to add the power into the counter punch. So let's go. We've got 1, 2, 1, 2, and then return. 1, 2, bring it back. 1, 2, boom, boom. That's it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a defensive move, okay? The defensive move, it's called a lot of different things in a lot of different gyms. In the Northeast, I knew this as the swayback. However, in different areas of the country, this is called a layback. What we do, I'll do this from the front. As you punch towards me, so throw your jab towards me now. As you throw your jab towards me, I lay back out of the way like this. Lay back. Now there's a bit of a trick to this though, because if all I do is pull back like that, just pulling back, I'm not going to be quick enough because I've got to move my whole body. You've just got to move your arm. So in the time that I move my whole body, you will hit me because I won't get back fast enough. So here's the trick. If I stand back a little bit, you push off your front toe like this. So as I've done my 1, 2, I then push off my toe and I aggressively pull this shoulder back. So I'll do that a little bit closer. So I do my 1, 2 there. Now my weight is over my front foot. I'm going to pull this shoulder back. There, nice and quick. You can see I'm loading this punch up, ready to come back. That's where the power's going to come. I'll do it from the front. So we've got 1, 2. Now push off your front foot. Back. There. See, this one's coming back. So this is reloaded and ready to go. So we do this. 1, 2, back. Now do it on my pads. And what you'll see is when I say back, I'm going to punch at you so you have something realistic to pull back from. Let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, back. And again, 1, 2, back. And again, 1, 2, back. So it can go a bit quicker to make you move a bit quicker, yeah? 1, 2, back. And again, 1, 2, back. That's it. So we've got a 1, 2 back there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the counter punch. We're in this position here, like this. The counter punch, because the weight is on my back leg, you can see I'm in that position, is the 2. So we go 1, 2, back 2. Slowly with me. 1, 2, back 2. There. This is how it looks on the pad. So do it slowly on my pads. 1, 2, back 2. And again. 1, 2, back 2. Again. 1, 2, back 2. Again. 1, 2, back 2. 1, 2, back 2. Now we've got the basic combination, we can actually put this into a little bit of movement. So I'm going to do a full round with you. Now that we've taught the combination, I'm going to do just the one full round with you moving around. Now you're going to be punching at my pads when I do this. So we're going to employ a basic tactic used by most amateur boxers. That basic tactic is this: jab and move, or punch and hold your feet. What that means is you can move and you can jab like this. When you're moving and jabbing, I'm going to be saying point your shoulder at me because I'm going to move round. There's not a lot of room here, but I'm going to move round. You're going to keep pointing your shoulder at me. So check around, make sure there's nothing on the floor that you're going to crash into, and I'm going to get you to point your shoulder directly at me. When you point your shoulder directly at me, I'm just going to occasionally say jab or double, which means do a double jab like that. I might go high, low with the jab. So you can jab high and you can jab low. Backhand's not going to do very much. Then when I say combination, you put your feet down flat on the floor. This is called holding your feet. Hold your feet, then we're going to go 1, 2, back 2. So I'll start slowly. Then we're going to build up to this. The first 30 seconds of this are going to be slow, easy. We're going to move around a little bit. I'll give you a few boxing tips as we move. And then for the last minute, minute and a half, I'll move you around a little bit quicker and you can feel as if you're actually boxing an opponent. If you are with another person in the room, make sure you have enough space between you because I don't want you smacking each other in the face. Right, let's get set up first. So, set yourself up so you've got your stance, and don't forget, point the shoulder, my center line. Keep it there all the time. Let's go. Jab, and again, jab. Now just start to move back. When I go forward, you go back. Come forward, jab. And again, here we go, double. Jab, jab. To me, again, jab, jab. Now start to move around. Keep your shoulder pointed. Move around there, jab. And again, jab. And again, move around, jab. Move around that way, jab. There, point the shoulder at me. Keep your shoulder in my center line. Jab. Let's go high and low, high, low. And again, let's do that again. High, low. Make sure you get your balance back. See, high, low. Bring your balance back. And again, high, low. Now, combination. 1, 2, back, 2. And again, 1, 2, back, 2. And again, 1, 2, back, 2. Now we're going to start to move a little bit quicker. Start to move around. Hands up nice and high. Here we go. Jab, high, low. And again, we're going to double it up. Double. So now we're going to do single jab, jab, hold your feet, 1, 2, back 2, 1, 2, back 2, 1, 2, back 2, and again, 1, 2, back 2, jab and move, jab, jab, high, low, combination, 1, 2, back 2, 1, 2, back 2, here we go, jab, jab, high, low, let's have a high, low, then a 2, just a high, low, 2, and again, high, low, 2, high, low, 2, high, low, 2, back 2. Here we go. High, low, 2, back 2. High, low, 2, back 2. And again. High, low, 2, back 2. Move around. Jab. Jab. Last 30 seconds. Jab. Let's have high, low, 2, back 2. High, low, 2, back 2. Hold your feet. 1, 2, back 2. 1, 2, back 2. And again. 1, 2, back 2. Okay, give me 10 straights. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move your head. Move your head. Move your head. Roll, move your head. Here we go. 1, 2, back 2. 1, 2, back 2. Move, jab. Now you're tired, so you've got to jab and move, jab and move, jab and move. Last 10 seconds. Referee wants to see us do something good. Let's have a high, low, back 2. High, low, 2, back 2. And again, high, low, 2, back 2. High, low, 2, back 2. Just give me 6 straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move your head. Avoid my punches. That's it. Ding, ding, round's over. Well done. Lovely combination, that. Absolutely brilliant. All of the defensive geniuses could do that, and they could do it exceptionally well. Remember your small tips. Turn, point your shoulder towards the target, push hard off that front foot, bring that hand back, keep your hands nice and high. If you can do those things, do that round again, practice that round again a couple more times. You'll be well on your way to doing that combination. Maybe not as well as Floyd, but you'll be well on your way to doing a really good version of it.